Okay, I think other channels are live now. Put this a little bit down here. Let me see. Yes, here we are. Well, let's make that public. Let's get this on here as well. There we go. There is a weird thing. Okay. So this is live. Judah, no audio, please. Okay. Oh, why has it failed? Okay. Let's try if this. Here, yeah, there we go. Let's take. Okay. Whoa. Alrighty. Okay, hey, we've got people already live tuning in everywhere. Thanks for tuning in. If you're watching this right now, I would like to ask you if you can hear it all right and if there is a lag, if everything is working for you. I can hear myself pretty well. I just want to double check the people on YouTube can hear me. And then let's get the Facebook Live as well. Alrighty. If you're watching this, please let me know if you can hear me. And if the audio and video is actually in sync. I don't know where this is like that. Let's check this out, by the way, then. Okay, yes, finally I can see you all in the comments. I don't know why that is not pulling the comments in. Hello, Kings W Tech. We've got EBW00B. We've got Kesh, War White. We've got people there. Okay, thank you. It sounds very crispy. Hello, hello, hello. So this is exciting. It's very different than... let me just adjust this. Get that like this over here. So I can really see... Yeah, that's better. Alrighty. So this is a crazy setup, guys, that we're doing in here. I've got lots of new tech that I've set up to do this. Let me know if you want to know how to do this in the comment section below. But basically, this is a last minute stream. What I have planned in here. This was literally like I grid the stream a couple of hours ago. I was in the cinema with the kids and I was just like, okay, let's do this. So yes, this stream is sponsored by AliExpress and we're going to walk this through. Just bear with me. They're paying me to show you some of the gear. Some gear just literally today arrived as well. About lunchtime, a box arrived, and then I was like, wait a second, we haven't agreed anything. They were like, yeah, let's go for it. So here we are. I've got really interesting different setup. I don't know if people are watching from TikTok or Facebook. TikTok is over there, so let me just get that up on the side as well. So if you're watching from TikTok, let me know if you can hear. I can see some people have joined, actually. Quite a few people have joined. TikTok sees a little bit more vertically, so they can see actually what's underneath the desk as well. They can see my feet, which is pretty crazy. Let me get rid of this. Alrighty. Super clean. So if you're watching this live, where are you watching from? Let me know, where are you guys watching from? I would absolutely love to know where you're watching this from. Okay, let's just get everything live over there. Okay, this is there. Yep, I don't need to see this. I'm gonna pause this because I don't need to see that either. But here we are. Alrighty. Milwaukee, USA. Hello there. Bread Cosmonaut. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. We're getting a question here. Is 13450HX and RTX 5050 a good combo? It's a pretty good combo. It's a pretty good combo. Righty. Volume could be higher on YouTube, our people are saying. Okay, I'm looking on here what I'm peaking. Okay, let's get it a little bit higher for you. Let me change that. Okay, so that is a little bit higher now. We're maybe +5, +4 dB. I'm like getting very close to the red in there, so I don't want to really get myself in the red. Let me know if that's better now. It's all the way up on my volume slider. I wonder how YouTube compresses this, because For me, I'm seeing quite in the red in there, and what I've got on the side in there. This is such a cool setup, by the way. If any of you is like actually wondering how this is working, this is really, really cool. Seems like maybe I could get a bit more light on my face. Let me see if we can sort that out. So where are we? Which one is this? Nope, not that one. Where are we? I think it's this one. Yeah. Okay. That's better. Is that better? Yeah. A little bit better. Alrighty. Okay, it is better. There we go. So let me walk through what is happening, because I'm going to get this box up as well. I don't think I need this for now. Uh-oh. Just put that back. Righty, so okay, the box. I'm getting there, guys. I'm getting there. Okay, so this was the box that arrived, and we're gonna, honestly, if you have any questions, by the way, just fire away. Absolutely fire away. So the way this works is there's some links in the description below as well if you want to check out AliExpress. We did another stream a couple of months ago with them, and honestly, I don't know what you think about AliExpress, but I was a little bit skeptical, let's just say. But honestly, when I got a few things from there, not was I only surprised by the quality of things that I was getting there. In fact, some of the things I was like, I can't believe I'm still getting these things. For example, there was OnePlus Watch 4 that you can't really get in the UK, available on AliExpress. This is not on today's stream, but I think if you get the links in the description below as well, go through there. There's some extra discount codes as well, whatever you want to pick up. I've been actually really surprised by their shopping experience. You can find some really crazy deals in there, and honestly, I've been really happy about that. So I'm going to open this up. The links, if you want to peek what is happening, there's already links in the description below, and through there you should be able to see what's going on. What products are we getting from there? Let me see. Honestly, Facebook is so annoying. Because it's pop-ups that I can't close. Where are we? Alrighty. This one. Okay, so there we go. So let's open the box. Let's see what's inside. But I've got a better view. Watch this. What's gonna happen now? We should be getting this, right? Yeah, boy. Was it this one? No, this one. Okay. Let's see what's inside this box. Whoa. What the heck? Wait a second. Let's do it this way. Whoa. Lots of okay, there is lots of different interesting things. Let's walk them one by one. They did just leave it there. I'll just use this pen. And then so basically now I think, is this the first one? I think this is the first one, right? Zenless. Okay, I've got some. No, okay. I think this one is the first one. So let me let's get the biggest one out of the way first, because then Snark's Domain says, opening AliExpress packages is always fun. The trick is to order enough stuff that you're never sure what will be there when you go to open them up. No, don't need it. That's fun. So honestly, like I promise you, when I agreed to this live stream, I still didn't know what I was getting, because I thought I was getting something else. So this is like real Christmas for me. You're going to be experiencing this the same way I am. What's inside? Does this like slide off? Oh, okay. There's some things in here. So I think this is designed for Xbox, I think. So if you're a gamer, apparently it's for Xbox. Why is it so big? What's inside? Okay, something's up. There we go. Okay. Look at this. There's like multiple different parts in here, like different shelves. So let's open this up. What's on the top shelf? Controllers. Someone says controllers. Help me work out. What is this? Okay, some instruction manual. What is this? If someone in the comments like knows what this stuff is, please let me know, because Zenless 0. Whoa, okay. I don't think we... Do we need that? No. This is, I think, some kind of key ring. Great player key ring. Alrighty. Level 2. What's in level 2? Oh. Wow. Okay. There is, seems like pieces of a controller. Okay, someone says controller. So does this controller work with everything? Okay, I think we can get rid of this now. Whoa, look at this box in here. That feels fancy. So how much? Okay, this is a special offer, I can see. So if we are going here, yeah, voila. You should be able to see in there. What? Look at that. Wait, which way do I need to point? Oh yeah, there. Look at that. Boom, boom, boom. There it is. So this is it. Back to school deal right now on this controller. Honestly, I'm as surprised. I don't know. Whoa, I don't know anything about this, if this is any good or not. But this, let's go back to this angle. This feels very, very good quality for Xbox. Look at that. My son Judah over there. He's like eyeing this saying, please, can I have a go at this? This is pretty cool. Okay, so there's some... Look at that. There's a charger that comes with it as well. So USB-C behind. Underneath we can put the dongle. Oh yeah, there we go. This dongle can actually be stored over there, just like that. Can you see that over there now? There it is. This is supposed to sit over there like that. We've got spare knobs, different texture. Some of them have a texture like on the top, so they're more like a mushroom, and some of them like have a hole. So a little bit more cavus? No, what's the word? There's a word for this. 1 second, it's coming. Concave. That's the word. And then I think this is just protection, right? So wait, I think I need to pull this off first. There we go. Put this protection on. Let me do this right. Oh no, I think it's instead of. Wait a second. This, oh, this comes off, so it doesn't come on the top. So you do this. Oh, and then you can have a bit of a whited top. Okay, if I was a gamer, I'd be so buzzing about this. Look at that. And then you can do the same with these sides here. How do I get my fingers underneath it? How do I get that off? There we go. Look at that. So one side white in there, and then the other side black. There's some different ones on the top as well. So you could have proper orange. You could have... Anyway, absolutely amazing. It feels really high quality. Someone would probably know a little bit more what this is. Controller. Used to be £100 it used to be. And it's now 79. And then you get 10% off as well, I mean £10 off as well if you going to go for this. Alrighty. Judah, do you want to try this? Okay, next box. I'm gonna X this off. So, let me see what it says over there. This is another controller. Let's go somewhere else. Okay. Come on, let's take this off. Where is this thing? This is a little bit more like it. Kevin says, hi Larry. Hello, Kevin. Nice to have you here. So, this is a 380 watt charger. As you can see there. Do you know what? Maybe for this one, we need to make this a little bit bigger. Give me 1 second. Camera 2. Where is this? I need. Yes. Okay, let's go now into there. There we go. How's this? Can you see that a little bit better? Let me put that down there. There's. Alrighty. So then 380 watts. This is quite a lot, to be fair. And I want to know how much. How does this work then? Okay, it comes with a stand. There's a little sticker pad that you can pull off, then it doesn't glide as much on the table. Hello everybody. By the way, if you have any other questions, go on the side. If you want to go over there. Yeah, there we go. If you want to be over there. Yeah, you can sit over there. How many percent is left over there? 6, right. We're gonna have to charge that. Okay, this is the block in here. You've got the power cable that goes into here. And then let's try this live actually. So could you 1 second, I need a USB-C cable. Oh, there it is. We're gonna try this. So on this side, as you can see, we've got 4 USB Type-Cs, but they're not all equal. The top one's 100 watts, then 30 watts, and then we've got USB Type-A 30 watts on the bottom there as well. So it should go in like that, and then we plug it in. Any lights? Yeah, look at that. Little light up thing comes on. Oh, sorry, my power cable was a bit too short. Now then, let's see if he charges this. So we've got another USB-C cable here as well. I think it is it this one? Yes. I mean, the price for this is absolutely ridiculous. So what you can see there is an Essager 240 watt power cable, USB-C PD 3.1. This is for, what is it, £5 right now? Is this a joke? That is crazy cheap. Like, this is crazy cheap. So could you unplug that power bank? Yeah, unplug from there, and then gently handle the power bank to me from that side. Yep. Thank you very much. So we've got a power bank. By the way, this power bank was from our last AliExpress live stream. Believe it or not, we're using this all the time. So with this USB-C cable now, which feels very nice quality, it's got some plastics around here. It's got a very nice strap in here as well. Hello, everybody. If you're watching this live, again, I would love to know where you're watching this from. This is getting quite hot in here. But now, I'm going to plug it into, there's 2 ports in here. Which one is input? Well, actually, it doesn't matter. Both of them are in here. And I want to see, okay, top port. And let's see. Okay. Ooh, it lights up. Can you see that? It lights up. So right now, this power bank is receiving 62 watts. It's 6%. So in a minute, it's going to be, so it might actually go faster. So I'm going to leave this here as well. We're so going to use this cable like everywhere. Because do you know how rare it is to find USB-C cables that actually are good power delivery and actually work like well? We've literally binned recently a few because you realize that they're not actually fully connecting, fully not charging what it's supposed to be. So having a good quality USB-C cable, this is amazing. Like this could charge your laptops, anything you want, 240 watts and so thin. RGB as well. You like that, don't you? So look, I'm going to leave that there. Oh, this is slightly out of shot for you guys. Wait, let me see what I can do. If I can bring that here. Let me pull this there. Shift. Is it still out of shot? Alrighty. Let's make it slightly smaller. Well, let's make that bigger. And I want to make this one slightly smaller. Alrighty. How's that? Okay. That's better, isn't it? We're doing it live. It's raw. Don't you worry. I only got heard about this. Got heard. What is this? In your English. I only got to know about this a couple of hours ago. So as you can see now, it should be in the shot. Yeah, there we go. Is it there? Okay. Could you push that camera a little bit like that way so it will point? No, the other one, the big one, bigger one. Wait, just no, push it that way. No, the other way, the other way. Yeah, that's it. Stop. The other way back. Go back a bit. Go back a bit. A bit more. A bit more. A bit more. That's it. There we go. Look at that. So now you can see RGB cable there. 63 watts still charging. Okay. I'll leave that there. Next, what we have here is I just firstly, that is a very good price for that £5 off. And next, what have they got here? Oh, it's the same company. Essager. Oh my goodness. Good job I'm not their marketing person, because I would have got fired right now. This. No way this is £6 as well. And you can get extra 75. So this is like £5 something. It's like, if you went even on like other sites that sell cheap stuff, you wouldn't even get this that cheaply. Wow. Okay, so you've got USB-C that can deliver 33 watts and USB type A that can deliver 18 watts, it says in there. Okay. Can you see the wheel in the back of the camera? Wait, just careful. No, on the back of the camera, there's a button that can you turn that wheel up so it goes brighter? The other way, the other way, the other way. Stop. A bit down. bit more. There we go. That's better. See, I've got a camera assistant for myself as well here. Okay. I wish I could have a power brick. How can we get this to work? So we can get a power onto this. How can we show you this? Can you see behind there? There might be a little box. Yeah, there we go. Can you see underneath the ladders? No, the other side. Okay. Yeah, no. Yeah. Go back over there. No, come around this side, and then you can go that side. Alrighty. If you go back on there, yeah, quickly. There we go. If you open that for me, please, and then we can plug it in. We could actually show what this looks like. Okay, there is... What is this for? Okay, another controller, apparently. Oh yeah, if you just undo everything, and then I'll show you. We're going to move on to... What is this? Is it this one? Is it this one? Honestly, guys... No, I think we did that one. GameSir. Yeah, I think this is... No, it can't be the one, because this is for... This looks like a Nintendo Switch one or something like that. Oh, okay. Oh, this works for quite a few things. Android, iOS, and Switch. So you could... But what Switch? Is it Switch 2 or is it Switch what 2? OLED as well? I'm sure this is not exactly that link. Oh no, this is the one we unboxed first. There we go. Let me just double check if this was something. How are you guys doing, by the way? What are you up to? Did anyone watch F1? Lando Norris got pole again. Any F1 fans in the comments who are watching this? Righty, Yuki Tsunoda back as well. Not too bad, eh? Liam Lawson. Maybe Lawson actually stays in Red Bull for now. I don't know. Bless Lawson is always like the guy who just gets put in different places and doesn't really have a choice. Right. Is it this one? No? Okay. So this is something that I don't actually have a product for. Okay, let's get that. Thank you very much. Wait, just stay there for now. Okay. Because you're going to go in front of the camera. Okay, so this is on. Ooh, look at that. Yeah, they can see. It's all right. Over here, look at that. A little bit of RGB for £5. That's pretty insane. Back to these controllers. So this was sent. This is, I don't even have a link for you, I don't think, for this. This is called G8 Plus. What I have here is G7 and G7 Pro. I think they're the same thing. I don't actually have G8. Nope. But this is a G8. So imagine it's one of those there. Anyway, it's, let me have a look. Alrighty. Alrighty. Oh, look at that. I suppose you can put some things in between here. 2 knobs, up and down, A, X, Y, B. Button down there, something in there, something in there. There's a button that works in here, so I assume this is wireless. So, wait a second. I'm gonna have to Gemini this. So let me figure this out. G8 Plus Galileo controller. Does it work with Nintendo Switch OLED? Let's see what it says. Yes, it does. Judah's buzzing there. So it does work with Nintendo Switch OLED. So they're probably going to get a cool controller here. Wireless Bluetooth relies. So physical fit. Okay, it does fit. It's wireless Bluetooth, which means that. Does that mean that someone could control the whole, like if you put it on TV and you play on TV, could someone just play like this with it? You know, like you usually have the dummy thing that connects two together. Now you've got an extra one, this, that could connect onto there. Well, you couldn't put it on as well. But I just wonder if you have the Nintendo Switch connected to the TV, then you should be able to just, someone could play like this. I know they're a little bit further apart than normal, but, well, you've got an extra controller. So what else? Galileo. There's a few wires. Okay, I'm going to find this. G8 Plus Galileo. No, I don't think this works with it. That's for Xbox, if you put that one back. Okay, let me see. I think I found this one. So, alrighty. So as you can see, what I found, I did find the link for this. There is still, this is £61 off. This is usually £100, now only 45. And I've got this black one in here. Nintendo Switch 2.1, Steam PC controller, iOS, Android. So this works with anything. So this is Bluetooth, but if you've got a like a phone or tablet or Nintendo Switch or whatever, you can just have it in between there, because it goes quite wide. So even your iPad probably could go in between. Few extra nubbins that you get in the box. And I forgot what is in here. So USB Type A to Type C cable. Quality control. Stickers. And then this. Okay. Well, Tudor, there we go. It's yours. Go on that side, please, because otherwise you'll go in the camera. And then finally, well, actually, there's a massive other box behind me. I don't know if you can see that. There is another one here. GameSir controller. Yeah, it can connect. G7 Pro. So I think I do have. There we go. I have a link for that as well. And in the description, what earphones do I use? Oh, can you see that? These are, believe it or not, this is, if you look at my last live stream that I was using, these are IEMs. And if you know what IEM is, in-ear monitors. So I'm using this when I'm playing in a band, or I can use this in here as well. So I've got just Rode Caster Pro 2, shout out to Rode, because it's absolutely amazing. So with the Rodecaster, if this is audio controller, I can actually control the video on it as well. So I can go, you know, let's go to the main angle, boom, in here, different angle into there. We can go to a different scene and go into there. Or, well, auto switching right now doesn't work, but I'll have to show you this another time. But these, what I have here are IEMs. And I think you can find them in our last live stream that I did with AliExpress, but there's plenty of ones in AliExpress that you can, well, let me find one from here. Let's go to this here. Triskelion. You can get some really expensive ones or some really, really cheap ones. The nice thing about this is because they're the shape of your ear, and they go behind you. So even if you kind of yank on the wire in the back there, it actually twists the cables even more into your ear, which is really, really nice. Especially if you're a musician, you know, because if you play bass or whatever, and then you kind of do something and then it yanks on the cable, it's not pulling it out of your ear, it actually pulls it further in because the cable goes behind your ear. But for something like this, it's I like this because it's very minimal. Like, not many people noticed that I maybe have something in my ear. You did, Tris, and Snarks Domain maybe as well. And it sounds really good. Like, they sound really, really good. If you have a headphones jack, then you can get this to sound very, very good. Okay. Enough about IEMs. I'm a bit of a fan. I've got, I don't know, about 7 pairs. And I've even made a video on our channel about IEMs. Let's have a look at this here. Does anybody else use IEMs for, I don't know, gaming or online content creation? For podcast setups and professional use, this is like getting more and more. Or you could get one of those, you know, like CIA security camera like things in there, but I think this is a much nicer, much cleaner look. And you can make them like any shape or form, but now I can monitor myself and I know what audio is coming from where. TikTok, how are we doing there? Are we still okay there as well? Yeah, there we go. This microphone here on the desk. This one goes directly to TikTok. And the cool thing about this is a wireless podcast microphone. So it transfers directly via USB-C, boom, into my phone, because there's a tiny little USB-C onto the phone, and then it just comes from here. I've never seen a wireless podcast microphone before, just so you know. So what do we have here? Whoa. Look at that. Look at the design of that. This is black and gold. Yo. North Scotland. Well, focal headphones, Snarks Domain, are they're top class. I don't know the Lenses Pro model, but I've had experience with focal before, and they're like, if you're doing any mixing or audio, they're like right up there. some good in-ears. If you look on AliExpress now, take a look at, honestly, go IEM's KZ is very good. But I would think if you want something cheap, maybe around £20, you want something like decent or something that you can really feel like, wow, they're really good. Try to get somewhere between the 50 and 70 range, around 100 or like 50 to 100, depends like what deals are there. Use Gemini or something like that to help you like decide. KZ are definitely the ones that I would be going. But what you can see in here, let's go to this, is a really cool controller. But I think this is for Xbox only. Again, very similar thing what we had on the other one, except we don't have that many like different parts to it. So if you look closely, you've got a really cool design for that. Whoa, look at that. It's like the design just fits in. That's pretty cool, isn't it? And then, okay, so this is the receiver thing. USB receiver thing if you want to use it on a PC or something like that. Oh, and a spare cable, USB type C to A. And some things over there. So this is really cool as well. I have never, ever unboxed an Xbox controller. Never even held one, I don't think. So, I don't know. Well, I'm super grateful that AliExpress wanted to sponsor this video and send this across. So, I'm still... Look at that. Look how this box... The way it opens is just so nice. Do you pay import VAT for orders over £135? Sushi shorts, I don't think so, but don't quote me on that. I have bought some on AliExpress before, and I have not. I don't think so. So look, can you see my phone over there? Can you slide? No, come onto my phone on this side, Judah. Look at the screen. Can you slide that puzzle piece onto the where it is on the bottom? Look, the slider is, yeah. Wait, there we go. Oh, try again. Try that puzzle piece. It has to match perfectly. There we go. Did it match? Yeah, that's good. I haven't. I don't think so, because AliExpress has UK stock as well. So I believe you don't have to do that. But I'm not a tax or VAT expert on this. In my experience, when I have done this, I haven't. Alrighty. Well, let me just put this. I think it goes this way. This was very nice. I'm going to find someone to give it to. Someone's going to be very happy. Maybe. Do you think Caleb likes this? Does Caleb play Xbox or is it PS5 he plays? Does Zach have Xbox? Well, I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. There is a massive box behind me. But I don't know if you even see. I don't have any yet. Oh. Wait, don't touch that microphone because that's on as well. This is a chair. What? It's got like some cables plugged in. I don't know what that is for. why would you have these in there? So there's some kind of a audio jack and then a power cable. Are the speakers inside? I don't know. I really don't know. Anyway. What I do know is this has been charging here quite a while. It's warm. It's very, very warm. So I don't know if how much this can actually intake. This is 40% already, by the way. I've got another Anker power brink in here. I bet Anker stuff is, ooh, it's nice and warm. It means it's been doing some stuff. Don't do that, please. So, input. I want to know how fast this charges. Maybe this can receive power a little bit more. 65, 88, 92 watts, 96 watts, 98 watts. So yeah, this top port is 100 watts capable. Look at that. Well, I'm going to leave it on over here because that needs to charge a little bit more. So what I can say is, Tris Callion says, for me, I have no idea. I would pay up to about £80 for good phones, better than the Chinese rubbish. But any suggestions for better is fine. Well, the thing is, everything is made in China, really. And I don't know if you have any IEM experience, but I've tried the Shure ones. I had Shure, like lower end ones that I paid, I think, £120 for. I think they are SE2115 or something like that. So they're the lower ones. And for that price, you can get so much better ones out there. I think KZ was maybe £25 and they're so much better. But what I want to say is links in the description below, guys, if you want to check out any of these things. I can see there's quite a few of you watching. So welcome to the live stream if you're just tuning in. Hello, how's it going? Sure that you're in front of the camera. There we go. How's it going? What's going on? Let me see if... Hello, hello, hello. If TikTok is still live? Yeah, okay. What's people doing there? And I appreciate you watching this. If you have any questions, I'm going to leave it for another 5-10 minutes, and then we'll figure out what to do. Thanks AliExpress for sponsoring this live stream, by the way. I'm super grateful for it. But you know, sometimes I get to do cool things where someone just sends stuff and we'll just see what happens. This is literally the last minute thing. There's been no like massive preparation for this. I didn't even know what I was getting. In fact, there was some other threads. I'm getting confused. I thought there was some other things coming, but I don't know if we're doing that as well. So I'm not going to spoil it anyway, because that would be really, really cool. Yeah, super excited to show you some cool things. I can give some cool things away for some of my friends and family. They're going to be happy. And yeah, if you have any other questions, let me know. Okay, Master M6849 says, could you help me make my dream PC? Budget is about $3,000 with screen. Can you give me suggestions for pieces? Should we do it live? Shall we do it now? Shall we do it now? What's people doing? For 3,000, I think you can get a pretty beastly thing. The biggest thing we need to check out is if there is the RAM. Let's have a look. 32 gigabytes DDR5. What's AliExpress saying in here? I'm gonna go to the different scenes so you can see what I'm doing here. Alrighty, Look, this is still charging in here. Okay, hello Richard. It's 2:50 a.m. here, going to bed. Go to bed, Richard. Thank you for staying up here. 2:50 a.m. 2:50 a.m. guys. 2:50. That's in the middle of the night. Judah here should be asleep as well, but he's buzzing. He's absolutely buzzing. So what can we see here? I'm looking at this Fury Beast. How much is 32 gigabytes? This is not too bad. Okay, this is 2.8. 216. How much is this? Oh my goodness, 540. That is a lot. Yikes. Maybe I should sell my RAM on my merch store. And just help people out. Sell it like half the price what other people are selling it for. Because I've got lots of options here. Maybe I should do it. 851 here. Where are you watching from? 851. Oh yeah, so well, Triskellen, is that where are you watching from? Scotland? I don't think RAM is the best place in here to look. What is this? Yikes. But there's very cool PC cases here. Look at that. So if you're looking for a very interesting PC case, you're in like this one. John's, oh my goodness, it's only £52 as well. My word. I don't know if you guys know how good this is. This is like 50. Yeah, okay. I don't know what 85 is about right usually, but 52, that is mint. Even this screen one is 77. Look, from 125 to 77. That's mental. That's really, really good. Hey, you're in front of the camera. Look, there's a camera behind there as well. Do you see that? Ah, yeah. So there's so much choice in there. I know, Triskellen, that the argument is that this is the worst time to build a PC, but about a year ago, people would also say to you that this is the worst time to build a PC. And a year before that, we had GPU crisis, and this is the worst time to build a PC. There's like, it's like, you know, people are saying, we're waiting for a dip in the stock market to invest. Honestly, yes, there's always like this, but at the same time, if you look at other options out there, like Mac, anything else, it's still a better and cheaper option than anything else. I've my last video on my channel, I don't know if you've seen that. I basically found this Thunderbolt 5 enclosure that, let's go here, you can see it. This one here, and I was absolutely blown away by this. At first, I was looking at this, and Cassis was like, "Hey, you know, do you want to try this?" And I was like, "Nah, it's too expensive." See, there we go. The people are saying Mac, no way. There we go. So we're going PC, right? But people going Mac, Apple raised their prices, and the storage is crazy expensive in there. And then basically, I was like, $500 for that enclosure. I think with my discount code in the description there, you can get it cheaper. But I was like, nah, surely no one's going to buy it. If you actually run the numbers, even with the ridiculous storage capacity, and well, not capacity, pricing that we have, it's still the cheapest one out there. It's still so affordable, which is so good. So I was absolutely blown away by this. Oh, Oh, I enjoyed building this as well. Just side note, this PC build there took us about, we started building this in April, maybe in late March. That's how long some of these things take. I think I was the only one in the world who had issues with the Antec, that tiny little screen just was popping on and off. So they built a new piece of software so that it would work. It's pretty cool when you can do stuff like that. Anyway, guys, I've tested out some pretty cool things in this live stream. Thanks, guys, for joining in. Master M6849, I think if we did it on the live stream, what I would say is for 3,000, well, it's so hard because do you want best bang for buck or do you care what it looks like? Because if you don't care what it looks like, you can really splish and blash something together. But there's so much more of other things that you could do. And I think you could build something really cool. Do you want to go with AMD or Intel? If you really want to save and want something good, here's what I say. Go with Intel Core Ultra 7 270K plus. Find any Z890 motherboard that seems affordable. You get ridiculous bargain. I wonder if it's even here. 270K plus. How much is it on AliExpress? Do we sell CPUs in here? Nope. But Z890 motherboard. Triskelion saying Ryzen 7. Well, yeah, because you like AM5 platform, right? Look at these motherboards. Okay, 135 for this. Oh, this is a good one. Yeah, I'll put that on my editor's PC because we need Thunderbolt 5. Well, 4 or 5. And then we can put something like that together. People saying go AMD. Okay, if we go, it depends what you do with your PC. Are you gaming with it? Or are you doing some other things? People saying go AMD. So if we look at it, okay, look at this MSI Pro, 137 quid for Z890. Let's go X870E MSI Pro. Look at that, instantly 50 quid more expensive just because it's AMD. Then, okay, this is a 9800X 3D for 300. Wait a second, this is, what the heck is this? This is a good deal. I gotta check now if, one second, I gotta check if, how much does this cost? How much is 9800X 3D? Okay, somewhere around there, so it's this is not too bad price actually. £50 off as well. So you get it for 330. There's no way. That is included. It's UK warehouse. Okay, don't tell me you got this from me. But that is a good deal. Maybe going with AMD is actually worth it. That's crazy. Honestly, AliExpress is one of those sites that whenever I go on it, I'm just like, wait a second, there's no way this is there as well. Nintendo Switch 2. 379 plus £50 off. 330. Fast shipping as well. Wow. 3D is way more expensive. Yeah, it's a 3D chip. Yeah, absolutely. I know it's 3D for games. It's a lot better, but what I'm comparing this for is the 9800X 3D versus Ultra 7 270K Plus. If you're doing anything like productive, or if you're doing work like photo, video, 3D, anything else but gaming, that one is just, it's like the best Intel CPU out there right now. It's actually better than the Ultra 9 285K and performs better. But I appreciate you guys all being on the stream. I'm going to end it here now. Good night to everybody. And if you're just tuning in, check out the links in the description below. Thanks very much, guys, for tuning in. And bye-bye. Is this going black? Is this going black? It's not going black. Okay, let's end it.